connect with our viewers. And for to do your life financial planning on the show today, I have with me Samir Shah, Head Online Business Access Security. Samir, hi, good evening, and welcome to the show. And let's begin with the most important part, answering our viewer queries. I have a question via email from Imran. He says that he's 28 years old. He's a software engineer. Recently started investing in mutual funds, and he wants to check whether he's going in the right direction. So the investment amount is almost 13,000. He can make it to 15,000, and he can step it up by 10 to 15% every year, is what he is saying. Funds, I think he has ICICI Blue Chip, Motilal Oswal Mid Cap, Nippon India Small Cap, Parag Parikh Flexi Cap. 10 years time horizon, 1 CR is the goal, and the second time horizon is 20-25 years, and the goal for that is 5 CR. So congratulations, Imran. First of all, very young to think of investments, and I hope that you carry on with this process even when you enter different stages of life. All right, Samir, over to you.
Good evening, Kavita ji. Thank you so much for having me on your show today. Now, I'll split this question into two parts. First is uh, the portfolio part. Uh, Mr. Imran, your current scheme selection is well aligned with your goal and risk. Hence, we are not recommending to make any changes as at this stage. And about your goal, there are two goals. First is 10 years. You want to accumulate 1 crore. This is pretty aggressive to achieve, say, with current SIP of 13,000. And if we consider 15% annual step up, in next 10 years, you are likely to accumulate close to 54 lakh rupees, right? To bridge this gap and achieve your target, you need to increase your SIP amount and take it to 25,000 rupees per month with 15% annual step up. This change can help you to achieve your first goal of accumulating 1 crore. The second goal, which you wanted to acquire, you wanted to accumulate 5 crore, and you have a sizable time, 20 to 25 years of time which you have. So here you have to just do you have to start as an SIP of 17,000 rupees per month, and every year you have to increase your SIP by 15%. This will help you to this step up will be sufficient to meet your the final goal of accumulating 5 crore.
All right, so that's your recommendation, and fund selection is good, so you can consider adding a large cap to your portfolio. So thumbs up over there. Let's move on and let's take Vinay's question. This is also via email. He says that which flexi cap fund is good for the time horizon of 5 years, and he has started investing in SBI flexi cap since last year. Now, should he be continuing, or can he switch to Parag Parikh flexi cap? Similarly, Nifty 50 index is okay for him to continue, or he should be continuing in SBI Nifty 50 index fund. I think he's already bought that. So interesting question again, but we don't have him on the phone line. Let's talk about the flexi cap first. I want to know if there is any different strategy that SBI flexi cap and Parag Parikh flexi cap has, because for a lot of people, they do not understand that majority of these flexi cap are basically large cap biased. They have a higher exposure to large cap stocks now. So having said that, what are the different set of strategies? Are there any differentiating strategies these fund managers are opting for?
So, Kavita ji, there are two things which I would like to point out. First is the expense ratio, right? Parag Parikh Fund has a lower expense ratio as compared to SBI FlexiCap. Second part is Parag Parikh FlexiCap Fund, they have taken exposure into, they have not bounded themselves between the geography. They have taken exposure into US stocks also. So broadly, this will help to provide a more stability, or maybe you can say that brings a lot of stability in their portfolio. Apart from that, if we see Parag Parikh fund portfolio, they have that fund has a higher alpha as compared to SBI FlexiCap. And second part is the beta. The beta is a basically fluctuation, market fluctuation, how that fund is reacting to market fluctuation. So Parag Parikh FlexiCam fund has a lower beta, which means the this fund is more stable. So these are the 2-3 point which he has to consider from switching from SBI FlexiCap to Parag Parikh FlexiCap fund. And about index fund, say instead of like no index fund at this stage, we recommend him to invest in Nippon India large cap fund for next 4 years. This fund like no has a potential to deliver a better return during the growth phase, and he can consider like no he can consider then gradually shifting from large cap fund to index fund at the later stage of his investment. You can say that the during the like no when he is approaching to the final stage where like no he is pretty close to his goal, that point in time he can switch from active fund to passive fund, that is index fund.
But Samir, one question over here on Avinash's behalf. I want to understand is he already has too much exposure in large cap. Time to go for a pure
Yeah.
mid cap or small cap or a multi asset allocation fund, because over here looking at the flexi cap and also the large cap index recommendations, it's good to have large cap for stability at this point in time, no doubt about it. But if he can diversify, then why not? What about a multi asset?
So multi-asset is a definitely a good choice, but Kavita ji, we have to consider one point here, that is, as market is volatile, so flexi-cap fund, majority of flexi-cap fund has taken exposure into major exposure into large cap fund. The moment they realize that market are getting stable, that point in time they'll move like no they'll switch their strategy from large cap to mid cap and small cap. So here there are a potential to generate a higher return, right? Whereas on the multi-cap fund, multi-asset side, right now, multi-cap fund, the you can say that the limits are fixed, say large cap 30%, or maybe whatever would be the fund pre-decided criteria. So they'll invest, they'll take exposure according to the pre-decided criteria. And if we talk about multi-asset fund, that the entire fund would be like no diversified into three various category: equity, debt, and gold. So if we consider like no as he has only investment like no investment horizon is of 5 years, in that situation flexicap would be the better choice rather than like no going with multicap or multi asset fund.
All right. With that, it's a wrap on our question answer session. Thank you so much, Sami, for being on the show and helping our viewers with their financial portfolio queries. But